Nothing better than a
That one
fireside
struts
feast.
about as if he were the king himself.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add flour into the mix and
The list is decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Loredo.
Loredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
It's kind of strange. Right after it comes out of a cutscene, Geralt's just walking forward like that. Also the reason why I walked into the fire, because I was not in control.
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
Okay.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
Yes, report over here. You know, not where you're standing guarding. Of course.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier.
Obligatory sneaking bit, apparently. Don't I need to pick up some keys from him? I was gonna say, probably do. I think there's another... Oh, there totally is another way up. There was no good reason for me to knock him out then. That might arouse suspicion. You know, finding a guard knocked out. Right, I suck at stealth. So, I'm gonna take this slow. That torch went weird. Don't like the sneaking controls, to be honest. They're kind of weird. No, don't come over here. Like when you're... Yeah, like that. Now it controls awkwardly. Alrighty. I bet there's some... There is something... Okay, that's just another guard. Oh, all kinds of stuff I just took. Ah, he's moving clockwise. Let's knock him out, shall we? So I can have a real good look around. As in, I want to loot stuff. Oh wow. I don't think they meant for me to get here yet. It's... What the... I love finding bugs like that. That's wonderful. Oh, they totally expected me to just run up there. I love it. That has made the set for me right there. Well, and the Kayran as well.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Alright. She's not all bad. Then again, you don't know her motivation, so... Stop it with the sneaking. Come on. Just run. Aw. Guess I didn't pick up that key. Assuming there even is one. Ahem. Yeah. Not the best sneaking game. It's much easier than waiting, I'd say. There's no penalty, or there doesn't seem to be.
Better than a fireside feast.
Didn't like him from the start.
Loredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorveth to attack.
Okay, so do we, inform Roach? I think we should. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. I mean, he released us.
I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True.
I'll not left an ear for less than 10 hours.
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Loredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
Didn't see that coming. Gonna be interesting.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
So she does want to speak about it. Interesting. Insert letter. There you go. That's that quest done. Right, so key required to search it. It makes sense.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here. And the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
That's no concern of yours.
Listen, Witcher, here in Flotsam, everything's my ploughing concern. Let me help you, Geralt.
I do all right on my own.
I suppose we all have our secrets. I just hope you resist questioning my authority in public again.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I heard you killed the Kayran. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Loredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I have an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Loredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
I came and heard you out. Now I've heard enough.
You're refusing to help?
You're vile, Loredo. I hope you and Yorveth face each other someday, and may the best rat win.
You'll regret those words, Witcher. I promise you that. Now get out of my sight.
Oh yeah, he is totally gonna work against me, but screw him. Yeah, screw him. That's kind of what I think. I really don't like that guy. So I'm gonna take what he can take and then leave. Would be a shame to leave anything